Hello there, and welcome to episode 363 of this series where I play the regions of Europe one by one on GeoGuessr. Doing so in a tennis match format, meaning that, as in the rules you just saw, meaning that in order for me to score points from my imaginary opponent, which I refer to as the game, I have to play rounds of 5,000 points on GeoGuessr, and I have to do so within the time limits I've put upon myself, which are 6 minutes per individual round, 30 minutes per game of 5 rounds. But every time I do play a 5,000 point round, I knock 2 minutes off the total game time available to me. And if I finish the previous episode with a 5,000 point round, I knock 2 minutes off the total game time in the next episode. That was the case yesterday as we were in North Macedonia. So today I have 28 minutes on the clock. And we go into somewhere that isn't very large, but given the nature of the map, it is likely to be quite time-consuming. So we are moving to another location outside of Europe that is being administered by a European country. And this time we're moving to the British overseas territory of Anguilla, which lies over here in the Caribbean. And as you can see, that's a map I've had to handpick. And that means that we will be dealing with third-party footage, and that is usually painfully slow to move through. There's also quite a lot of photospheres here, so I will not relish my chances of actually scoring many points here, nor the ability to move very quickly. Anyways, so Anguilla has, let's see, there's 91 square kilometers of island, here and there, and Scrub Island, Little Scrub, and these little islands up here. And it's as of 2021, there was 15,753 people living on Anguilla. And oh, I see I haven't included this thing. Oh, we got to do that. Let's see, just to annoy some people if they ever play this thing. Like, where on earth is this? I'm just going to include these little photospheres here. So there was another one that I just missed down there. Of course, I could be biting my own tail here and winding up there myself. So yeah, okay, so we have, let's include, okay, that one wasn't. So let's save and publish first of all. Yep, there we go. And yeah, so the capital of the place is the Valley, which 13 years ago had 3,250 people, so in the middle of the island here. So that would be about a fifth of the population on the on Anguilla. And well, I hope I will be pleasantly surprised, but I'm fairly sure I won't in terms of ability to move swiftly around. I think this will be more like what was it I played that was so terribly, horribly slow to move around? And never mind which that was. But anyways, we will try this, and if it's slow, I will try not to moan and groan too much. No promises though. So we're starting a fresh match today, as I won the previous match in the last run of the previous episode. So total new match today, and let's see if we can keep outscoring the game. Right, petrol station, that could be handy. DP. Alright, it's already looking... Okay, we've had worse. This is not terribly slow. It's slightly slow, but not terrible. And that is definitely Junie's cars or something. I think that's what it says. Junie's car rental. Okay. Should be possible to pinpoint eventually. Now I just need to see what Anguilla has in terms of road marking. Western Polyclinic. So you'll do a pain in GeoGuessr. Western doesn't. So any sort of directions given in writing somewhere doesn't necessarily mean that like it doesn't mean that Western is down here. Then again, we got West End Village, which kind of. We got Adrian T. Hazel Primary School. And we're moving sort of in the right direction. We're moving north, actually. So that's not the one. Well, I guess no, we're not on any of these roads. So I need. It would be nice to see the ocean. That could give me an indicator. Okay, this is slow, but heck so far. But oh, okay. Let's see. No, we don't do street signs here. Why should we do that? Easy corner. Connor's easy corner. Connor's car rental. Andrew's car wash. Anguilla lottery. The chef's bakery. Still no sign of the ocean. Pete's trucking and construction equipment rental. Okay, so how about here? No. How about here? No. This then? No, that would not be right. Because we were on a road that was heading north, pretty straight north. So we're not here either. No. How about here? Andrew's car wash, well, you know. Now, this Juni's car rental. This Delta Petroleum, that's the gas station we were next to. And then we have this building over here. Where's this road that's supposed to be here? Is that sort of hidden there? But let's see. I'm a little uncertain about the layout here. I'm actually a little uncertain of. I think the map is more recent, a lot more recent than the footage. That's an issue. And actually, yeah, here's that road, so this building is not on the map. Okay, that explains a lot more. I'm gonna place myself there. Good, nice start. So that's 15 love. And that means I now have 26 minutes on the clock. And ooh, okay, this spells trouble. So we're in some sort of resort with a roundabout. Okay, can we be so lucky as to find the name of this resort? That would be amazing if we were that lucky. This looks to be a real posh place. Wow. Look at this. This is the Four Seasons. Okay. And we are looking. Let's go back to where we started. So here we're looking northwest. Okay, and looking southwest, there's still quite a lot of island. Doesn't seem to be a ton of island to the northeast, though. So how about over here? No, that doesn't work. Here we go. The Four Seasons resort and residences. Okay. So we are in a building and we're facing the northwest, and we are probably inside here. Or there, possibly. I assume. Yeah. Trouble is with this map is that it's not very current. So I don't, or rather, the map is probably current, but the footage isn't. I'm gonna go with that. Good man. 30 love. Well, this is... Well, I might be jinxing it, but this is going a lot smoother than I first expected. But this... Okay, we can't move anywhere. Okay, we have a bay over there to the southwest. South to southwest, there's a bay, and there's a rather deep bay, as in that it is cutting rather deeply into the landscape. So we could be here. If we are in this area, then we should be... we should almost be up here. Well, but then we should see that salt pond, shouldn't we? Let's see, what other candidates do we have? Well, there's this bay as well, but that, well, I guess nominally it could fit. And if it is, then we should be... about here. Trouble is, we are too far away from the sea, really, so in that case we should be up like that. And that actually seems like a workable option. Now, okay, that should mean, if this is indeed right, which I highly suspect that it isn't, well, that should put us... No, should put us up there, but that doesn't look right. But we don't have any other bays of this sort that cuts in. So there's this bay, and there's this bay, as far as I think is likely. It doesn't mean I'm right. Then there's this salt pond, which could of course be hiding in the trees here, but I have my doubts. So let's say that I'm correct. This road here is going very strictly east-west, so we're not there. We could be here, but that doesn't seem very likely either. We have a rather long building down there. We could of course be somewhere here, but then we know we are much too close to the sea. No. No, I know that's wrong, but I'm gonna go with that. Okay. I don't see how that's correct. Okay, that's what you get every now and then with these photospheres. As we saw in a previous episode from the Caribbean, some of these photospheres had compasses that were completely out of whack. So I might have been the victim of that now. Or it could just be me being very stupid, but I don't think so. Anyways, that is 30:15 and we still have 24 minutes on the clock. Oh. Okay. Got the ocean to the east. Still a bit of island to the north. Could we be somewhere over here? Looking northeast, so that kind of works. Let's, as a working theory, just say that we are around here. How are we going to find anything on this bit? Well, we might. Oh, the house is here. Well, they might not be shown on the map. That's the icky side of it. Okay, so now we're moving away from the sea. And we can't get any further. Right. Well, now we don't have many options, do we? Now I'm going to move northwards. Here's something, and that must be this thing, this grey pond. Yeah, that's got to be it. So, where does that leave us? So, okay, so that pond is over here. We have just about started a regular bit of this road. Our house is up there, but or something resembling a house, which could. Let's just take a punt and say that it's this one. And if it is, we're looking sort of southwesterly at it. And that should mean that we are about there. Does that wash? So let's see, so we're heading. Our heading is. Yeah, the camera is placed sort of wrong on the car, so we're heading a little more south than southwest. And Now let's have a little look again. There's a road going up to Thing, which I don't think is that. Was it? Okay, so if we're looking at that thing over to the southwest, then it's this one. And then we should be about here. Ah, that's pretty good. Still wrong, but it's pretty good. 30-30. And the last round still had 24 minutes on the clock. Let's see what trouble we can get into now. Another resort. Well, that looks horrible. Beach. Let's see. Yep, this looks absolutely appalling. Absolutely horrendous. I could not spend a minute here. Haha. Malakde Spa. Okay. Yeah. I'm not one for hanging around in the sun. so Malakde Spa. And if I'm assuming, well, I can assume a lot here. Because, let's see. Here we're looking northeast. If this is anywhere incorrect, that's the next thing. So, well, I guess we'll just check along the coast here. Let's see if we can see Malakde Spa. Right, I think I'm being sent up again by the game. So, because I'm a little more inclined to believe we're somewhere here. Or at least here's a beach. Where else do we find beaches? Okay, so not in the Shoal Bay beach, but how about Crocus Bay? No. Then we're down here, which could also work well. Of course, I'm basing myself on Malakde's being actually on the map. So I might do well to explore some other areas. Let's see if it's possible to explore more of this beach. That doesn't seem very likely. Okay, where's the sun? Oh, straight up. Northeast, though. That is a fairly good indicator that this compass is balked. Because if the sun was in the northeast, it would be like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. at night. So that's not on. We are most likely on the beach facing north. So the compass here is definitely balked. Yep. getting the right thing done there, but yep. But unfortunately we're stuck here in Malax. And while I'm sure it's a great place, it's unfortunately not very helpful to me, but okay. How far out can we get? I am going to venture the opinion what opinion am I going to venture? That one could well be the Four Seasons over there. And if that is the case, we got something not quite matching here, because it looks like we're rounding a corner here. So that doesn't work. But then there aren't a lot of places that do work. What we could of course be, but there's no... The crucial thing here is that thing over there, this promontory, or whatever it is. So we have a crescent kind of shaped bay here, and it definitely turns a corner here. What can we see on the inside here? We cannot see anything, really. We're going into overtime, so that's alright. Well, it doesn't seem like there's any sort of beach there. So well, actually that would kind of work if it wasn't for this island. So unless it's that, which I highly doubt. I mean, it could be up here, but I doubt it. Oh, goodness gracious me. This is a very tricky one. I like the idea of it being down here, but then it doesn't match up here. We got this building here, though. So could we be... No, that promontory is too long. So I am going to go with... Not here. But I'm going to say that we are up here somewhere. Is Malax visible? No. How does that work then? I'm not so sure that works. Once again, I think I might have been victim to some... Yeah, this can't be right yet again. Yeah, this is another bit of footage that is placed in the wrong location. But that's what you get with these photospheres. So, all in all, getting the first two locations right is probably par for the course on this map, I think. So that means I'll be starting the next episode with a full 30 minutes. Still, Anguilla looks like a nice place to go, even if it is a not very pleasant map to play, at least with the photospheres. But then again, as I said, that's what you get. So please check in tomorrow for episode 364. Let's see if we have a little more luck with our game then. So until then, bye bye.